everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. I think there's only Liliana ready, so let me see. I don't think all my advisors are ready from when I last, yeah. A few of them aren't ready. 2 minutes! I can wait 2 minutes for that. Where did we have Liliana? Up here. She and the elf are the two members of the Bells who practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal Vashoff, although it is unclear whether the Tal Vashoff gets them through hunting or smuggling. Okay. She has like a whole hour and 30 minutes. Oh. I don't know who to eliminate. I have no idea. Okay, all information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Tal Vashoff is not the bard, the elf is not the Mortalius, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. We have learned that the Ferelden is...
Any Venatori activity?
Brother.
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
We have learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Typhus. I have no idea. So, this is like a puzzle. The Tal Vashoff is not the bard, so the Qunari is not the bard. The elf is not the Mortalias, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. So, is the dwarf the bard? Is the Tal Vashoff the thing, and the smuggler is the elf? Let's do Liliana. I don't know, that's 15 hours. That's 15 hours. I don't know what's for the best. We're gonna wait for this to finish up. 30 more seconds, just real quick. Alright, so members of the Mages Collective arrived earlier this week. My progress impressed them. I suppose I am their trainer too. I'm sure we'll all be very helpful to the Inquisition. Nice! So now we need something for Cullen to do. Did I want to do Cullen for these people? Yes, let's do them.
To work?
Alright, I'm going to explore Skyhold for a little bit. We're going to talk to people, see what's going on, see if they have any updates on their quest, or just have new things to say, new things to do. Starting with Josephine, of course. Hello.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparacats a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Okay. Can I speak to you about other
Any
matters?
news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
I guess not. She's just stuck in this.
Let's speak later.
Alright. I guess we'll do that as well. We have to go out and do it. So now we have decorations and stuff. I see. I don't like these decorations. But I don't think we have other decorations to put out, which I think is really stupid.
This is where a smith should be.
Oh, no, we do have different decorations now. But no... I guess we would be a free marcher. No Dalish. I guess I'll do free marcher. I think everything else is Dalish or Elven or something. Besides the throne, obviously. We'll just keep the normal Inquisitor throne. Dalish. Dalish. No Dalish bed though. Dalish. Okay. Just wanted to double check all that. Let's also... What's this one quest we have that we can... that I want to get rid of? Advanced crafting. Have an item enchanted.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Mix and match, pick your batch. What the heck? She's adorable. Did I run out of space in my own inventory? Okay. Modify armor. That's not what that means. What do we need to do? Have an item enchanted. This will replace the spirit room, is what it will do. There, we did it. I just wanted that out of my quest log. Let me put some things back. I don't know. Maybe I should get serious with my inventory and crafting. Let me go through everyone's inventory and give them... We got 2 blood wakes? What the heck? And give them their best weapons and blah blah blah. That I saw. Read. Hard in Hightown. Hello. By the way, Solus looks freaking hideous. Like, why do they have to be blue? There. So he's not freaking blue. Alright, I guess we'll do the sit in judgment next. Might as well. Nice. Got some different decorations going on. Let's make some hard decisions.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus.
Does he know?
We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Teventa, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life.
Uh-huh.
I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical.
Ah.
Glory awaits me.
He wants to die. We could just make him a tranquil. Why would we do that? Oh, God. I don't want him alive. But I feel like if we just give him what he wants, something might happen. So we're not gonna make him a tranquil. But okay, as a mage, Orin would never want that for another mage. But what if we just jail him and lose the key and he escapes? I don't know. We'll do this.
Since death is a validation for you, I will delay it. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, you'll spend the rest of your days in the deepest,
Solus
darkest
disapproved.
hole we can find.
We shall see which of us outlives our legacy, Inquisitor.
Okay. Sounds good to me. We have more people to sit on. I mean, whatever.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this.
Damn.
In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Public humiliation. Are we not killing her? I don't know what the best option is. Going the deep roads is just an end. She'll fight until she dies, or just die. Exile like the other wardens.
Nothing brings out fear and pity like a criminal bound for the mines. Have Sir Ruth put in the stocks, then serve her sentence at hard
Solus
labor.
is hating me.
If it serves as a warning, I go willingly.
Sure. God, I hate doing these decisions. I feel like, damn. Oh my god, there's more? What else are we sitting on? The mayor. Right, the mayor.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight.
Nearly.
I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Why'd we get that from that? Ferelden can lock him up. I mean, yeah, it's not our jurisdiction, really. We just happened to catch him.
You committed murder on Ferelden's
Cole is
soul.
not liking this
Let
at
them
all.
deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
Damn. Maybe you should have. You cleared out your freaking house and then... Who else am I sitting on? That's just what I'm going to call it now. We're sitting on people as we judge them. Alright, we had to
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi.
Yeah.
You met him and his Venatori in the western approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent.
Oh.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain?
Josephine, let him talk.
I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Sure. We'll take allies, even though it might bite us in the butt later.
Leliana will assign agents to you. I expect them to inform me that you've been forthright.
No likes or
If you want redemption,
dislikes.
you'll have to earn it.
I can more than pay my keep, Inquisitor. Thank you.
Oh. Sarah slightly disapproves. Cole disapproves. Cole's been disapproving of each of my decisions I've been making. Alright, we're good. We're good. I kind of want to go to my quarters, even though there's nothing there for me. I wonder if this was Solus's room before. Pretty sure this was his place before, wasn't it? Okay. We fast travel back down and we'll start talking to all our companions. Hello, Varric. Right, he has a hawk thing.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well.
Yeah, he took Carver.
He saved Hawk's little
Yeah.
brother from the Blight. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
We're taking down Corypheus before he takes any more lives.
You know, sometimes when you say shit like that, I almost start to believe it. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
It's so much sadder when Hawk has to stay.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Okay, let's go talk to Vivian. She's through this door, I believe. Oh. Okay, she's just chilling with Vivian.
Of course.
Oh.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired.
Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad you approve.
When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Valroyo and introduce you to my seamstress.
Oh.
And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I am a commoner. I think the way Orin has lived as a Dalish, you know, scraping by, making everything they own, hand-me-downs probably out of the wazoo, I think she might actually enjoy a little bit of pampering. And she appreciates that she has someone who could give her references and stuff for that, recommendations.
I suppose it's important to show we're an authority to be respected.
Not just respected, my dear. Awed, feared, aspired to.
Oh.
You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think?
It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
Oh, you hold the divine to that.
If that's your standard for me, What does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast
she
very
agrees.
large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
True.
You walked physically through the Fade.
We did.
Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Are you know? Let's talk about our friends.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
Sarah is certainly a colourful character. Like a poisonous toad, only without the manners.
Okay, I don't want to go through all of that, but that's amazing. Okay, we have doors here now. Where do they go? Where does this go? Hello? To the garden? Does this one also go to the garden? Why are there two doors? Okay, Vivian. I like Vivian. I like her style.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
Oh?
Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
Okay.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
That's just where we came from? Fiona?
I'm told you exiled the Grey Wardens,
I
Inquisitor.
did.
I can't say it's surprising. Even when I was with the Order, they seemed to be heading to no good end. Perhaps this will wake them up, or doom them forever. Only time will tell.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it.
The veil. We've read that. 100% sure. Dorian! Ooh, he's got something to say.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What? Took a shit on Sunday. Oh.
I see my library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift.
Yep.
You went into the Fade. Physically went in. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I wish you'd been there.
So, I should be happy I accomplished something so grand.
Concerned, more like. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow.
Ah,
Who
true.
knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
Yeah, I think Orin would agree with that, seeing from what happened with Corypheus.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This This I don't need.
Poor
What I
Dorian.
do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Name of our enemy. Oh, hi. What's going on?
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son.
Oh.
He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Oh.
Was?
He's dead. The blight caught up with him.
So quickly, yeah, so quickly.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Are you two involved? Why is it like the immediate question of this?
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
Oh my god, Dorian.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
You talking about me? Little old me?
Here we are again.
Tell me about Alexius.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my
I can't
patron,
see him.
sponsoring me to
This
the higher
lighting's
levels
awful.
of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Because of Felix and his wife.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. And the guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That's really sad. Like, Alexius isn't a bad guy. He just had horrible circumstances that made him do bad pick poorly to try and save the people he had left.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words.
Yeah.
But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
Okay.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
I'm gonna jump down and talk to Solus. I don't think he'll have anything to say. Maybe. Maybe.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a
Whoa.
plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Romance.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Thank you.
Look at their height difference.
I've been on my own for so long. It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
And now we have the Grey Warden choice. Do you see that? Is that the Black City? I saw a Templar post that was explaining how, what the fuck's going on under Kirkwall? What's going on in Kirkwall? And if you flip the Black City around, or something, it's Kirkwall's symbol that would load in on loading screens and all that. So I think that's very interesting.
You have begun practicing new magical forms.
I have.
You seem to be drawing upon the raw substance of the faith.
I have.
Likely using your mark as a catalyst. I use similar techniques, although it took me years to learn them. Why did you choose such an esoteric area of study?
Wanted to learn.
I hoped that studying such magic would help me better understand the Fade.
While our fight affords little time for formal study, the wise can better themselves even in the midst of battle. Perhaps especially then. I hope your new studies serve you well. Did you need anything else?
I'd like to hear
got things
more
to talk
about
to
what
me
you saw
about?
in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the
Ooh,
simple
is
chastened
that-
tribesmen. The trees and weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that she might return.
Plymouth!
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered.
What?
Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. They've forgotten, said the spirit. There remains no word for what I was.
No, that's really sad. What? They've forgotten. They've forgotten. The humans? People?
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf, she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret. And this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
Oh.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I love hearing about his stories, his stuff. That is not the way I need to go. I need to go back up to Dorian. We'll go talk to Leliana as well. Seems to be a quest for us? Above? Leliana has a quest? We read that. Ah. These letters for some reason won't go away. No, where is this? Like in the middle of the frickin'... Oh my god, please. Hey, Leliana. What's going on?
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven? The Fade?
Yeah?
Escaping the breach? In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
We did try to save her. She told us to go.
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Leliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Why wasn't Leliana and Cassandra directly at the Conclave, at her side? Were they doing other business? They were searching for Hawk.
What we learned at Adamant concerns me. The hero Ferelden and I have been together for years. I nearly lost her to the odd demon. She's looking for a way to stop the calling from taking her, as it does every Grey Warden. But if Corypheus has power over the Wardens, my love could be in danger.
Your love could be in danger.
If you two are still together, why isn't she here?
Her quest took her far to the west, to
The
lands
west?
that have never known the Blight. But Justinia needed me here. I owed her that much. My love and I are never truly apart. When this is all over, I will join her again. And this time, nothing will come between us.
I hope so.
What makes her think she can stop the calling?
It has been done before. Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a warden, but something took all trace of the calling from her. A warden mage named Avernus also found a way to prolong his life with magic. It wasn't much, but enough to stop the hunt. She will find a way. I have faith in her.
Aww.
Were the two of you happy together in the years after the Blight?
Happier than you could imagine. The only shadow over our love was knowing that one day I would lose her to the calling. Her quest is for me as much as for her. She knows how much I have lost.
That's so sweet. I'm happy to hear about that. Thank you, Cullen. I'm happy to hear that Leliana and her are still together and happy, but they're trying to stay more together. I also wonder if they'll regret that. Like, what if the calling can't be cured in the way that they can find, and they just wasted all these years apart for no reason?
What would you like to do?
I do not know where the hero Ferelden is precisely, but I know how to get a message to her. She may have information that helps the Inquisition. At worst, it will do no harm. I will draw up a plan in the war room. Thank you.
All right.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
All right, carry
I'll
on.
leave you to your work.
Oh, I love hearing about it. What is happening? What's happening in the throne room? What's this exclamation mark? What is this? Mother Giselle.
Inquisitor, if you've a moment.
What are you doing?
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
What's up?
I have news regarding one of your
Oh, wow.
companions, the Tevinter.
He has a name.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
Nope. But why are you in contact?
Why exactly would you be contacting Dorian's family?
I didn't contact them, Inquisitor. They contacted me. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid.
Oh, wow.
They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
I hate this. I hate this.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here.
Had to come here.
Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
And you want him gone. Whoa.
I imagine you'd be relieved to see him gone.
If this is what it seems, and it works out, it might be better for all concerned.
Wow.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy...
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I'm not gonna trick him though, but we'll take him there.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Behooves us to act. Your Reverence, I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself, considering my son has rebuffed all contact. This is the only way. I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south placing himself in the path of such danger alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandril Hills watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Master Hallworld of House Pavis. I don't know about all that. We're gonna tell Dorian immediately. Like, immediately. We are not gonna bring him there unannounced.
Questions.
Hey, your father sent a letter.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter?
Oh my god.
A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
There you go.
I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that.
Sure.
If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
Oh, there's more. I'm not gonna tell him he should talk to him, but let's go.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Are we just going? No. Okay, we're gonna go at our leisure. Alright. Now that we talked to everyone in here, let's teleport over to Cassandra. I think she's disapproved a little bit too much, so I don't know if she'll have anything new to say. Hey, Cassandra. Oh.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Love poetry.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece?
I haven't his talent for blather. as if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
Yeah?
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her,
Aww.
seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
What does Orin believe? She believes it could be a part of her regardless, like...
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
That's nice that she's trying to write things down. I think that's really nice. So we don't forget, but who knows what will happen to the text afterwards. Oh, another cutscene. Hello.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
What are you doing? Can we help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly.
Okay.
We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius.
Oh, right.
Indeed. I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Imprisoned?
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
Yeah, what if they're infected?
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium.
Yeah.
I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
We will definitely take care of it, Cassandra. It's very important. Wow, we just got thrown here. Okay, I guess while we're here, we can see what the hell, what was it, Cullen that was ready? Who was ready? Someone was ready for us. Hello? Whoa, why'd it do that? That was weird. We are honored to serve the Inquisition and we will leave straight away. I pray that you defeat Corypheus, whatever he is, soon. It is terrifying to see demons pour into the world, endangering innocent people, and as a medium, I have studied spirits at length. I know many of these poor creatures meant no harm to this world and were drawn into it against their will, corrupted through no fault of their own into something dangerous. He's a medium. He calls himself a medium. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard any mage call themselves something like that. I once called such a creature my friend. I lost him in the rebellion, never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made or help him find his way back safely into the Fade. For the sake of both this world and that of the spirits, I wish you success. Both Evangeline and I will fight tirelessly on your behalf. There is a note below, presumably added by Cole. He remembers. He does, Cole! Where can we send Cullen? Was I gonna send soldiers? Yeah, that's 15 hours though. Jesus. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's teleport back over to Cassandra and talk to her again. You take me there. Come on. Hello. Oh! We're getting cutscene after cutscene with her now. This is hilarious.
Good book. Ah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. I love this.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain.
I love this scene as a romance.
It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
Oh, yeah?
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Oh my god, Dory.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
Dang.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Smutty literature.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be.
Oh.
Pretend you don't know.
The way her expression changes. She's so cute. Oh my god, slutty literature. She's so good. Well, you know what that means. We have to tell Varric.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the
we'll do
missing
it.
Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart?
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
No, you won't. We gotta talk to Varric, but I'm gonna go through the tavern first. We'll come back to that. Hey, Crim.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant.
Yes, he
Fixed
did.
those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rift at Adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, darkspawn, making knows what. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys.
Rocky.
They know how to bring down walls. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
Alright.
We'll talk later.
Thank you. Hey, Bull. What's going on? This thing.
Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Oh, pissed her off, huh?
Perhaps you can take
Me?
over.
I don't even swing her weapon.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
It did. I almost brought you.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right?
Just hit me with the
I need to get over this demon crap.
Yeah, we'll hit him.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Is this as good for you as it is for me?
So we're working out your fear with a stick.
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
You like it rough.
Anytime.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime, any place. He is definitely a character. Alright. Let's talk to him again. Krim, what are you doing? Hey.
How you doing?
We wanted to get drinks.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Tal-Vashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
I don't know. I thought we talked about this. Let's ask again.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
Damn.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Yeah, pathetic too.
Tell me about the Tal-Vashath.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
But you are! You care about people. Well, I'm not saying the Qunari don't care. The Sarah song's really distracting.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water, foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy.
He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
Oh, damn.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
Poor guy.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
We unlocked some codex. Hey, how's it going?
Good work out there, boss. Those blighted nugs won't infect anything now. Shade, thanks for joining in on that escort for Lady Montilier.
Whatever.
She's great, right?
She's great, right?
Training hard, Inquisitor.
Hey!
You have the best people, and we're gonna help.
Gotta outfit him now.
Inquisitor.
Hey, I'm glad they're doing good.
You heard what they did out there at Adamant.
I did. I don't see why it concerns you.
We still got one of them here. What if his mind goes too?
Clearly our warden is of sterner constitution.
Damn, he's in heels. Sarah, how is it going? Oh, you get a cutscene with her, of course.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
We can stew about what we saw for ages, but some of us didn't come back.
Knew you'd get what was important.
Exactly.
Yama visions and shite. People are dead. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there.
Serious
also, you could tell the wardens to piss off. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Yeah, she was in Denerim.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh.
Getting serious about mage stuff. Magic. Things. How about not so much? Just asking. For not so much magic. Great, yeah?
Is she talking about my specialization?
Do you have any worries about how my magic is developing?
Really? You have to ask what's so bad about the magic stuff. Rift whatever. You know, like a tearing up the world.
Rift mage. So I can understand Fade forces.
Not helping. I don't understand that stuff. It's scary to anyone smart enough to think for a second. You shouldn't be scary. You're the Inquisitor.
Well, if we... She's scared because she's ignorant about what it could be, what it could mean, what it could happen with me getting more advanced with my magic. I think she would said this with anything.
What has you so scared?
You really don't know? Most people are scared. I mean, there's lots of mages here, but most never see one. Never. You're weird, and I know you, so you're not scary. But lots of people don't know you. I don't want you to be just a scary mage.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. So yeah, ignorance. I think if we enlighten people about what's actually going on with the magic, it might not be as scary. That's actually really sweet. It's a burden I must bear.
This is what I am.
Ah!
I have to embrace it. Too much depends on me.
Right, now you've got to make me feel bad for being frightened. Fine, whatever.
Oh well, can't always,
I'll be back if I need you.
get the approval.
Go on.
I've made Cole very unhappy, by the way. He has disapproved greatly on a lot of things I've been doing. Is he gonna be mad at me? I never had him mad at me before. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Uh-oh.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Fine.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore.
God.
Rules around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
It's okay.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too.
Well,
And then someone can bind him.
And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, Cole. I made him upset with me again. We're getting a lot of stuff we need to do on the war table.
He looks like he could slit a throat. Not think twice.
Wait, where am I going? I need to go up the stairs.
May God be with you.
I'm just saying Grey
Cole.
Wardens do some really odd things. We saw it.
You hate
different.
me? Oh.
It shines on you, shimmering, sharp. You made magic from the rifts.
Do I seem that different to you?
The Fade sticks to mages. Little figments flitting, floating free, then forced into shapes. Fire, ice, lightning. You use the Fade itself. You make it charged, but not changed. Channeled enchantments. It's strong and pure. And loud. You ripple like water when the stone is dropped.
Wow, that's such a poetic way to put it.
I take it not all mages feel the way I do.
Solus is the same, but quieter. The Fade is his friend. He doesn't need to look to know where it goes. Vivienne is crisp and cool.
Crisp and cool.
The Fade dances, darts, lashed and leashed. Dorian pulls at pieces, pushing them to bodies. I like him more when it's just fire. And the Venatori are dark and hard and cracked and old. They pull the Fade with blood and pain and ancient lying whispers.
Lying whispers. Dorian. I love how he explained how each mage is. That's so interesting.
I hope you like the way I feel now.
Yes. It's different, but familiar. It reminds me of me. Did you need me?
Oh, I love Cole.
What did you think about what happened at Adamant?
What do you want to hear?
God, he sounds so upset.
What did you think of the fortress itself?
It scared me before. I couldn't feel through the fear. This time it was sad. Too much pain, darkness. They die in waves against the wall, bleeding, but the blood inside is the same. No one should live there. Bad things happen.
You saw the divine, or the spirit acting like her. What did you think she was?
Helpful.
That isn't an answer.
It was hers. Spirits aren't able to do what I do, but I can. I am me. She was her, whatever she was.
Okay.
What did you think of the Grey Wardens?
They obeyed orders to hurt people they were supposed to protect. They were like the bad Templars. It's good that you banished them. If they come back, you should kill them.
The Grey Wardens? Okay. Hey.
You seemed to be uncomfortable in the Fade.
Yes, broad, right and rigid. Can't relax, can't release. Shouldn't have been there like that. Like looking at a picture of yourself, but you're a picture too. I wanted to flit, fly, flow back to freedom, but frozen instead, frightened. Not like that. It should be like me.
I'm sorry for bringing you there. Damn, it seems like he's gone through a rough time.
The nightmare said terrible things to all of us. You included.
It said it was like me. No, I was like it. Worse, a lie, twisted to hurt, unless it isn't. I help the hurt, then make them forget, so I fly free. It steals their fear, gloating, gluttonous. I don't make them forget for me. It's for them, easier for them, but it's for me too, so I can wash clean. I'm not like it. I'm not. I'm me. And if I'm not, you'll stop me. You'll kill me.
He's talking about if he becomes a demon. Yeah.
If you start hurting innocent people, I'll kill you.
Good. Before was wrong. But that was when I didn't know. I can't not know again. No one gets hurt because of me. Please.
Oh, yeah, Cole.
I'll talk to you later.
He's such an interesting character.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
Talking about the fear demon.
So, Cole.
Cheese and mint.
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cat.
I thought we heard this one before.
So the cheese lures the
yeah,
mice and the...
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Let's...
All right.
We haven't seen the dagger one yet, so we'll do that later. Poor Cole. That must have really traumatized him just now. Wait, which side is Cullen on? The other side? The other side. Whoa. Hello. Well, you're not Cullen.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Excuse me? Why? Why? Oh wait, I think I know why. But why?
Is there anything you need?
Oh, in here? Here we go.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Oh, hi. What's going
We
on?
will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Alright. We have lots to do. people going through it in all kinds of ways. Well, I can't teleport back to Cullen. I'll have to run back through. So let me go talk to Varric.
I will prepare some flanking exercises.
Oh, I was like, who the hell is that? She's just walking around, isn't she? So we'll go to Vivian. Oh no, we're going to talk to Varric.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters.
Or
Another time,
not.
all right?
I guess we have to leave and come back.
What's the chant say about this? I never paid attention. Assholes kicked in the maker's floor.
How do I get to Cullen? Here? Yeah, I think so. Hello? Is that the lyrium stuff? Whoa!
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter.
You almost hit me, brother.
Forgive me.
At least you missed.
So long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Yeah? No, we understand.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
They did really well in this scene. Let's do it in a kind way. He doesn't need the lyrium.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
Whoa, why are we so close?
All right.
Romance Cullen, though. Hi, buddy.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Sure, I'm gonna go drop down to Blackwall. Oh, Blackwall! I'm sure you have lots to say about me throwing out... Oh, also I need to sell things.
Inquisitor.
Let me sell everything that I don't need. Oh, this doesn't count for inventory. Interesting. Hey, Blackwall. Wait, he's not here. What? 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 Bruh! What's this? Matha. We're up in the mountains now, Frostbacks like told stories about. It's safe because the Herald is leading, and she's everything they say she is. Praise and Joste. I can make a difference. Tell Father I'm sorry about the fields. I hope Uncle Cielus helped. I wanted to be there, but this matters. It really matters. Aw. Okay, but where's the thing about Blackwall? Am I blind? Hello? Oh, there he is. What are you doing out here? Buddy!
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous.
I agree with that.
Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Oh, wow. Even not the joining, eh? Says the man that hasn't done the joining. Oh, wow. Oh, should I buy these? I don't know. I wanted to see the Drasculus. Ooh. What the hell?
That'll do fine.
Hello, Blackwall. No? Oh.
Heard you found something that had to do with Wardens.
I did.
Would have liked to have seen it.
Yeah, well, you still greatly approve. Okay. I guess he doesn't have much else.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Goodbye, Blackwall. What else do we have? Who else do we have? Who have I missed? I think we need to leave and then come back. Let's go do some people's stuff outside of Skyhold, and maybe we can talk to some people when we come back. What's that? Varric?
Sorry,
Yeah, okay, he's still doing the... Yeah, I feel like if we come back after leaving, he'll actually be able to talk about the Cassandra stuff. So let's go do a quest. I think we talked to everyone. Feels like we have. Oh, didn't Iron Bull want drinks? We can do that later. We have time. If anything, I'll go through my journal at the end of this. I don't think anyone's completed. I think I gave them all long ones to do. Which is unfortunate because some people... like Amulet for Coal. Locate missing seekers.
What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
A lot of bad shit. Okay, we're gonna go out into the world and do some people's quest. And hopefully by the end of that, we'll be able to, bring the episode to a close and talk to people. Alright, what we got? We got Memories of the Grey. We're still doing Imperstulion. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Well, we can't do that yet. We can bring Dorian to his place. to meet the retainer. We haven't found any Venatori, apparently. Can't do that yet. Missing a tome. We can do this. Go to the war table and find a way to meet Belize. We can speak to Countess Sion and Valerio. Okay, let's do Dorian stuff. Let's do Dorian stuff. Where do I need to go? Hinterlands? We haven't been back here in a while. What is that? 2 Venatoris? I guess we'll do those while we're here as well, since it's a Dorian quest. Dorian? Sulis? That's horrifying. What the hell? I want to bring a tank. So I guess I'll bring Blackwall. What just happened? What? It's 100% glitching and I don't know why. What is happening? Bring Dorian to the Golden Lantern and it's not working. I'm gonna have to reload the game. Like, what the hell? Like, look at this. Oh boy. I'm gonna reload. We did a quick save outside. It works this time. Perfect.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think?
Yikes.
What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
I mean, he does have a right to be angry, doesn't he? Wait, who's angry? He has a right to be angry. Are we talking about Dorian or the father?
You went through all of this to get Dorian
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
This is the whole reason his father hates him, which is, I think it's a good story to have for a companion. Because if you've ever been in the LGBTQ community, plus whatever, you have probably heard plenty of stories, or if you are yourself, you probably had a similar story. I kind of did when I was younger as well. My mom did not approve of me liking girls and guys, being bi. But that is something we worked out kind of together later on. So I kind of see like they need to talk it out. It seems like Dorian's father is trying to reach out and find some kind of middle ground, and Dorian does have a right to be angry. But at a certain point, there has to be a point where you have to, if you actually care about your father or mother or whoever, you need to come meet in the middle in some way. And I'm not saying Dorian should just accept that his father hates him for liking men. No, I'm saying like Dorian's father needs to give a lot of give. The middle ground has to be where Dorian's not as angry, but his father accepts him for who he is.
I'll need you to explain that.
We don't need you.
Did I stutter?
Did I
Men
stutter?
and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
This is not exactly news, Dorian.
And why should it be? Why should anyone care? I have no idea.
Exactly.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
What the hell do you want?
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Yikes. And also the big thing in Tevinter, which I'm sure they're gonna explain it here, or even Dorian has explained it before when we were at Haven, that they like to pair together two promising mages with promising lineages and make the best baby, basically, which is weird as fuck. So when Dorian was like, no, I'm gay, I don't want to have children, at least not from his own blood, I'm assuming his father was not pleased.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
He seems like he regrets it. We should at least hear him out. In my opinion, I think Dorian should hear him out.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
Oh, right. That's fucked up.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
That's a little fucked up. I forgot that his father, tried to use magic to change him. To make him, quote-unquote, normal. I am very, empathetic to this quest, because I didn't have my mother never tried to change me, but we had very long disagreements about it. So I feel like he should talk to him, at the very least. This might be his only chance. And maybe I'm pushing a little bit too much onto my character, Orin. I'm not even, like, suggesting what Orin will do. But I feel like, since she is my character, I want her to do this one. Don't leave it like this.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Damn.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Well, there you go. He's reaching out. That's good. I think this is the better outcome than just leaving raw and angry. Oh, we got immediately back to the Skyhold. Oops.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave.
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I need to still romance Dorian, and that makes me just want to do it. Join you for a drink right now?
Here we are again.
No? Okay.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Okay. Why do we have a exclamation mark? Well, I left and came back, but I don't think I'm done. I think I'm gonna go back to the hinterlands and kill these Venatori, is what I think. So I'm gonna do those real quick. We're gonna bring Dorian. We're gonna bring the same party. What the hell is this shit? Creeping around out here. Like, what the fuck? They're just random Red Lyrium Templars for Templars? Okay. Right next to the Venatori camp. Hello. Alright. There we go. Very easy to get Dorian's approval. Alright, to the other camp now. Just way over here. Why must they mutter? Another Venatori camp. Dude. Alright, super easy. They were super low leveled. And I don't know where the other one is. Doesn't look like it's here. I wonder if we can see where it would be. Not here. I'm actually gonna go back to the Forbidden Oasis so we can, open the next door. I guess we're gonna do the cold door. Try to finish this one up. we brought Dorian along. He's our fire mage. Probably should not have brought Solus along.
Sarah and I were just talking about you. We need you to settle a question for us.
Sarah's involved. So this question will be offensive.
Yes, probably. Sorry. You make friends with spirits in the Fade. So, are there any that are more than just friends? If you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Look, it's a natural thing to be curious about.
What?
For a 12-year-old?
It's a simple yes or no question.
Nothing about the Fade or spirits is simple. Especially not that.
Oh.
So you do have experience in these matters.
I did not say that.
Don't panic. It'll be our little secret.
Ass.
Ass.
Now who's 12?
That's hilarious. Sarah and Blackwall are actually BFFs, so I think that's hilarious. Nice. Can we get the next door open? It'd be nice if we could. Also, I'm glad they finally spoke up. I don't have enough. I don't have enough! Boo. Do I even have enough for this next door on this side? For the spirit? No! No. Well, at least we opened one door. This should really be a thing I come back after I explored all the areas thoroughly. What was this over here? Oh, it's just the Bellfire. Alright, with that though, let me look at our journal. Empress to Luyon. Gotta find the secrets of truth. We can talk to Varric about that. Can't do that. Don't know where this other one is. It might be at one of the areas we haven't explored. Gonna go there soon. We can go to Valrio. We'll do that. Let's go to Valrio and talk to the Comtesse. For Vivian, or for Josephine. Why did I say Vivian? For Josephine. There are a lot of shops here.
You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing.
I admit nothing of the sort. Empress Celine is a fine leader.
You only say such because you've navigated her game unscathed.
What other measure would I use? That is Orlais.
Talking about the next main story.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn. The sea shall rise and devour them.
Hello.
What is a seeker of truth exactly?
A sort of templar, I suppose. Why do you ask?
Everyone's talking about the one in the Inquisition. I thought maybe she was a guardsman.
Lady Cassandra is
Oh.
more. I've met her.
Hello.
Inquisitor. What an unexpected pleasure.
Unexpected?
You must have had a long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Yes.
Here's a letter from Ellalie. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellalie. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparakets
Nice.
as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellalie's words. Make her keep you.
Nice, we did it. Okay, let's go back to Skyhold. And we're gonna go talk to Varric about Cassandra's little book. And then maybe we'll do some reading of Codex, I think. Oh. No, we're not doing that. Let's read some Codex. That's gonna start a whole nother thing I'm not ready for. Magister Aramon. Interesting. I hope that this letter finds you recovered from those ghastly meetings about road repair or import taxes or whatever terrible important work has consumed your time. I applaud your patriotic efforts to maintain the Imperium's infrastructure while the horned beasts to the north wage a bloody war upon us. I have asked before, but you are my closest friend, and now that you have seen the stirrings of our work, I hope you might reconsider. You cannot think your talents adequately spent on road work. Mertry. You have come from the blood of dreamers. My master will restore the Imperium to a greatness it has not seen since our ancestors walked in the Golden City. He will rule not just a nation, but the world. Those who show loyalty now stand to reap the benefits when all the world kneels to the Venatori. Perhaps you are more comfortable with roads. When my master returns to Winter to the glory it deserves, he will be pleased to find the nation well paved. Consider well, my friend. Interesting. Professor Frederick of Serault. Wow, what is his frickin' card? Anton. If anyone alive can answer your questions about the social habits of the greater Vinmark Witherin, it is Frederick of Serault, professor of draconology at the University of Orlais. I have met him a few times and he is exceedingly knowledgeable about his field of study, although less knowledgeable about his current state of dress, the day of the week, and the location of his quill and ink, but nevertheless quite brilliant. Why is this his card? Interesting. Sir Stroud. Born the younger son of a minor noble family in the fields of Ghislaine, Jean-Marc Strode had just finished training at the Académie des Chevaliers when he received word that his family had been killed. What? Ostensibly by bandits. In reality, they were victims of the Elysian Great Game. Sir Stroud's plan to find his family's murderers were cut short when the Grey Warden Calarel recruited Stroud on the advice of the Academy trainers who did not wish to see a promising young chevalier throw his life away in fruitless pursuit of vengeance. Unable to refuse such a request honorably, Sir Stroud joined the Wardens and left his old life behind. Warden Stroud has served the Grey Wardens with honor for decades. He is regarded as one of the finest swordsmen in the Order, combining his study of the Academy for the years of fighting Darkspawn alongside dwarfs in the deep roads. Warden Commander Clara has taken him with recruiting and training new wardens. Most young warden warriors owe their skill to Stroud's mentorship. Stroud prefers to travel in the free marches rather than Orlais. Knowing his family history could cause him to become quite caught up in the game, leading to accusations of political interference among the wardens. He also has no strong opinion regarding mages or templars, although he believes both groups wrong to turn their back on the chantry, which Stroud holds in some esteem. Interesting. We have something more of Sarah? They don't look right not living. What? Hatred of Darkspawn. Having read the reports, I may have expected that someone with ties to Ferelden, and specifically Dimmerim, would harbor a violent dislike of the Darkspawn. Whatever claims she has to family, all were threatened during the Blight. Okay. I wonder why we get more updates on Sarah. Clarel, magic, along with the temperament better suited to battle than quaint meditation. I left the circle legally, and the Grey Warrens gave me a chance to use my abilities to defend our land. I am no apostate. My first... Oh. It was at the bottom! To all Tegan Gurin, I sought a chance to speak with you in person, my lord, in hopes of convincing you to allow us to send further aid to Ferelden, to give the Grey Wardens in your homeland a chance to rebuild. I hope this letter succeeds where my requests for a meeting have not. I understand Ferelden feelings regarding Grey Wardens. Sophia Dryden's actions were reprehensible. Grey Wardens are forbidden from interfering in the affairs of nations, save for when we must exert our authority to battle the Blight. Still, even you must acknowledge the vital necessity of my order after the Blight nearly ravaged your homeland. Without the Grey Wardens, Ferelden would be a wasteland populated only by Darkspawn. I understand all is as well you're concerned that I am a mage, living outside the confines of the Circle. I have been informed that you saw magic ill-used by apostates at Redcliffe. You have my sympathy in this, but not my apology. The Maker saw fit to give me the gift of magic, along with a temperament better suited to battle than quiet meditation. That's where we're at. I left the Circle legally, and the Grey Wardens gave me a chance to use my abilities to defend our land. I am no apostate. My first interests are Thegan, indeed my only interest, is to see this world protected from the Blight. I may be Warden Commander of Orlais, but I am not Orlesian at heart. I am a Grey Warden and nothing more, and I will defend this land from horrors you cannot even imagine. My oath comes before political ambition, before concerns about the rights of mages. It will one day come before my own survival. I hope to hear from you soon. Clarel's dead. Colorel is dead. Wait, who did I miss? I thought I got them all. What did I miss? Is it lying to me? Alistair Blackwall, Cassandra Cole, Griffius, Dorian. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Why is it acting like I am? It's being weird. Well, whoever it was, Darkspawn, Arcane Horror, Despair Demon. Thought we read that one. Dragonling, Ghoul, Giant Spider. Wonderful. Nightmare. This is the Nightmare Demon. Did we actually kill the Nightmare, or did we just kind of subdue it? My friends, we accept this fact that more powerful and intelligent demons select more complex aspects of our reality. I think we read something like this. Did we not? I don't know. I honestly don't want to read everything in this game. There is a lot. Terror, Tusket, Barghast. Look at that! Oh my god. I think the art's really cool. Oh, I don't even know about this. I was gonna read, but now I'm tired. I don't want to, exert my throat either. Well, I was gonna do more, but I think I'm just gonna, bring this episode to a close for now. We can do more stuff for Skyhold tomorrow, I was gonna say, which it will be tomorrow, but also next time I play. See, I don't want to start it because then I'll feel like I want to go do it.
Where did demons come from? Mages. The Fade. But where did they come from?
The Maker's first children, I think.
And he let them become old gods?
I don't know. The firstborn are spoiled shits.
What? Oh my god. Okay, I think with that, I'm gonna bring this episode to a close. We kind of touched base with everyone in our Skyhold, our base. We'll have some war table stuff to do next time we play. We'll still have a lot of companion stuff to do, but I think next is we're gonna go dive into another area, at least start it. I want to explore the 3 areas down there by the next main mission before we do the next main mission, because I think it's important to do those before. Yeah, getting closer to the end. I'm really excited. Hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.